Eldridge with Remax Results and the ladies who have taken over the Eldridge Stockwell Show. Eldridge.
I like that,
Stockwell
yes.
Show,
Well,
yeah.
E comes before S anyway, so you should have the first name.
That's right.
Right?
Jason's gone today.
Ladies first.
That's right. That's true.
Yes.
I like that. Maybe we'll have to change. We might be changing the show now to ladies who have taken over, period. So
Yeah, we should have a ladies lunching show.
Well, what's perfect
ladies
is
who
he's
lunch.
really good at real estate, and he's
So
can be
am
off
I.
doing his job.
So are you.
I didn't mean it like that, but we're all really good at talking and just giggling and having a good time. So he
Well,
can
behind every
just
good
be
man is a
working.
good woman, and that's why they're successful, because they have us with them.
And Jason has several. So there we go.
And we're
He's
all
only
here
married
right
to
now.
one, though.
Smart
So,
man.
yeah.
Smart man.
Yes, good job, Katie. We always have to give a shout out to Katie.
Absolutely, keeping him.
So,
in line.
so I was, speaking about all women, we were just talking about that on the break, and, even talking about purchasing a home and selling a home. And, I think I always say, well, I do advertise that I'm single, but that's my personal plug.
Come down to the lift event.
Yeah, come
June
down.
10th and 11th.
Come see Sparkles.
But,
Check Stephanie out on our Facebook
some
page
people-
and come
yeah.
on down.
612-940-7335.
And if she doesn't answer, you can call us and we'll connect you with her at 651-400-0773.
There we
Good
go.
job with
Okay,
the
it's turned
plug.
into the
Repeat that
Havel
number.
radio hour. No, but if you are, I think, sometimes I had mentioned earlier, sometimes as a single woman, I had a perception that I couldn't buy a home on my own. It was 20 years ago when I bought my first home, and I was just thinking, well, I'm just going to wait till I get married and then we'll buy a home together. Well, thank you, by the grace of God, it didn't work out, but then I did buy my own home. So instead of getting married, I still bought my own home as a single woman. Then 6 years later, I decided I was ready to move up. I was, making a little bit more money. I turned that home into a rental property and bought my second home, still as a single woman. Now, I didn't think at 48 I'd still be the single woman purchasing my own home, but, it doesn't matter at any age. And even if you're a single man, single woman, you can do this. And there's a lot of opportunity, or maybe you feel like, if you don't have a lot of financial resources because you are single, you don't have that other income coming in, come down to the Lyft event and get some down payment assistance money. That's a 0% interest up to $7,500 if you come down there, but you can't get the money if you don't come down and see us. And if you're a single woman and you want to talk to another single woman about it, I'd love to meet you down there at the neighborhood Lyft event.
There you go.
And don't forget that even if you don't think, like she said, there are so many people that are out there that they're like, I can't buy a house. I can't, my credit's bad. I have this issue. I have this issue. These loan officers and these ladies and these men, they will help you make a plan. They will look at what you have and they will tell you what you need to do, how you need to do it, the timeline you need to do it in, to be able to say, okay, 6 months down the road, a year down the road, I can buy that house.
Right. And at this event, Nikki mentioned, Neighborhood Works, Minnesota Homeownership Center, great resource center. If you guys haven't checked them out, it's Minnesota Home Ownership Center. It's
HOCMN.
Say it again.
HOCMN.com.
Home Ownership Minnesota, right? Yeah,
HOCMN.
HOCMN. Great resource, Home Ownership Center Minnesota, to get information. Like Nikki said, if you even had a foreclosure, or you just don't even know where to start, they also have multiple language resources as well.
What about
to help you.
credit?
Yeah.
Or, do you have to have superior credit in order to?
What a myth, huh?
Yeah.
That is such a myth that you need 800, 900. Ooh, that was loud. 1,000. What is, the credit score? It's a myth.
Yes.
Here's what's important, though. You have to demonstrate that you pay your bills.
You mean if I don't pay my bills, I can't buy a house?
Well, that does not contribute to sustainable home ownership. And that's
Why
really,
not?
well,
If you can't pay your other bills, you probably won't pay your mortgage.
I know, I'm teasing.
12 to 24 months. So when you're in that range of 12 to 24 months of establishing or reestablishing credit, that's usually when you're in the credit range for qualifying for a first mortgage. For the Lyft program, there's no credit limit. There's no credit score requirement.
Okay.
So it's just really getting qualified for a first mortgage. And
Debt to income requirements at all?
of the first mortgage.
Okay.
So if you
standard first mortgage requirements. And is FHA applicable with
absolutely.
this? Really?
Yes.
What about a
FHA
203
loan? At
loan?
203K, yes.
Wow.
This
So
Lyft
if I
is
buy a house that needs work.
You know what? She knows Lyft already. and that's part of the goal, right? Is to share enough information and have just enough information to empower buyers. You're right. If that house is in the district, maybe it's missing a bathroom that you need, or the kitchen's ugly and you need down payment assistance, Yes, absolutely. FHA 203K with the lift loan. All day.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That
In fact,
is
we'll
an
have a booth down there.
incredible opportunity for people.
Yes.
And this is a very rare program, I
Yes,
think.
it is.
I mean, I've been a realtor for 12 years, and I am super excited, and I'm trying to think of who can I contact that's on the fence that I can get out there. And other agents, you got to contact Nikki Knuckles, contact Stephanie Havel, get your clients down there.
Yeah.
I might be down there trying to get buyers, but I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
I won't
I'll
do
give
that.
you a
But
VIP tour.
Send your clients down there, have them ask questions.
Yep.
It's
And
harmless.
It's a one-stop shop. That's what it's designed for, is a one-stop shop. But you know, ladies, you guys earlier in the segment, you guys were talking about, in my mind, what I heard you say was this wraparound, wrapping around clients, wrapping around future homeowners, wrapping around those that want to sell and buy a new home. We have to wrap around them. The real estate agent and the loan officer become so critical in the success, in how they're experiencing the process. And when we have trusted advisors that are circling around us and really holding on to us as we're walking down this path of home ownership, it is absolutely important. And great show today. This is great.
Well, with my clients, I feel like they become part of my extended family.
They do.
And I really enjoy taking care of them and walking them through the process. Some people need more than others. Some people don't want that at all. And so you really have to read the client. But I think it's so helpful to partner with people that you trust.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously, Wells Fargo has such a great name. When I, as an agent, get a Wells Fargo pre-approval letter, I know the person's pretty golden.
Yeah.
Because I actually feel like you have better measures for how you approve your buyers.
Yeah. And it's so important, that experience a customer has, and especially purchasing a home. Refinancing too, but purchasing, it's so critical that people get what they need. You know, we
Great
have
customer service. I worked with Robin Ludke.
Yeah.
And she was
on Steph's team.
amazing.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had similar experiences with other
Good.
lenders.
You know, and
Wells
that's
Fargo.
important for a real estate agent, because you guys have a big responsibility in that transaction. There's that one line on the purchase agreement that says, I'm going to bring X amount of dollars on X date. And that's part of this contract between this buyer and the seller. And that one line, it's all important, right? But that one line, most people don't have that much money to get to the closing table. And so the partnership between you, the partnership between a home mortgage consultant, it does become so critical in that transaction.
Well, and it's for the benefit for the buyers and for the sellers. You want to make sure that you have the information that is best going to benefit your client.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I have a friend who recently decided to work with a lender who I did not recommend to her. And then she came back to me over and over and over again. And she goes, this person's doing this and they're telling me this now. And now this is a surprise. And now my the appraisal came in low and now I'm delayed on my closing. And now she's asking me for thousands of more dollars for my down payment because she had to switch my financing. And she didn't tell me any of it. The biggest thing is communication.
Absolutely.
And to feel comfortable with the person, whether it's the loan officer, the title company, the agent. Feel comfortable with the person that you're working with. And if you don't feel comfortable with them, talk to somebody else. It's not against the rules. You're the consumer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or let them know what you're uncomfortable with, too.
Exactly.
I mean, maybe the person's unaware and they can try to fix it, and you can keep moving on.
Right.
What's the building wealth, thinking about how important that is, leaving a legacy, and home is so central to that. And, you know, we have a responsibility to that.
Yeah.
We have a fiduciary responsibility that you guys have as real estate agents. And then we have a responsibility as well. And we got to guard that.
Yeah. Well, tell us again. So it's June 10th and 11th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And tell us again where it is.
Hyatt Regency downtown on Nicollet Mall.
Okay.
It's at the end. Free parking. We'll give you a little pass at the end for your parking.
Go online, register beforehand.
Yep. And again, if it's closed, registration's booking. So if it's closed, please walk in, plan to get there. We really encourage people to come on Friday if they're walking in.
Neighborhoodlift.com.
Yes, for more information.
Go register, get information, head on down there. Call us to buy a house. You can call us at 651-400-0773.
Yeah.
Go
This
get
has
some
been
free
fun.
money, yo.
Yeah, $5 million.
Well, ladies, this has been fun.
Yes,
Super.
it has. Thanks for listening. We've had a great show today. Thanks for coming on, Nikki. We've really appreciated your time today. You've been great to have on the show.
You guys are awesome.
Chelsea, thank you for being on the show again.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yeah.
Steph.
And to quote Mr. Stockwell, love yourself and love others.